Yo, good people. Welcome back. I feel like we just saw each other like 2 seconds ago, and the game was already started, and France is currently on the attack. Uh, yeah, welcome back to the channel, people. I'm your boy Vegeta Sama holding it down for the community at the moment. Please, people, on your way in, be sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new. And I know the game has started, but be sure to drop your predictions, people. Who do you think is winning? Right now, France is on the attack. They're looking really good right now, people. Big up to R10 who says, let's go. We are going. Mbappe fouled. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, good people. I had to shift locations, so I just hope my sound and everything still sounds okay. Uh, if you guys have a chance, please look at the other channels that we're streaming on. I'm looking at markN, MUFC. I'm looking at Vegeta, Halftime with Vegeta Sama. Be sure to drop a like on those channels, people, and subscribe if you haven't already. Antoine Griezmann standing over the free kick. Ooh, good free kick. Just well defended by the Austrian team. Uh, I'm never beating the allegations. Thank you very much. R10. Compost is not happy with the French team selection. Let's have a look at that together uh, while we welcome in the man himself, Botswana Papi, Football Power Hour.
Yes, sir. Big up Vegeta, Mr. Veggies.
You know this, bro. Just holding it down. I know you were wrapping things up on the good, the
Thank you.
bad.
Yes, sir. It was a very fun short stream, but we did it. The main thing is, to do it, So
Consistency, bro. I see you guys.
consistency is key because we missed it over the weekend and we're like, nah, we can't let another week go by. So here we are, guys. Yeah, make sure you check it out. The Good, Bad, and Ugly when you have a moment. It's like a 40-minute episode. Very fun and interesting conversations. But how is Austria France starting, bro? I'm just opening it up
Uh,
right now.
so it looks like France is on the front foot. I just wanted to look at the starting lineups, given that Compost is not happy with De Jong's lineup. So first off, we got
Ooh.
Austria. They seem to have lined up in a 4-2-3-1 formation. I don't know who these people are, but I'm going to run through them. People we are learning. In goal, they've got Pence. And then in their back line, they've got Posh, Danso. I don't know if it's Woba or Voba,
Okay.
Mwene. And then in the holding two, they got Seavald, and I cannot say that surname. But the number 10 is playing for them.
Sea Vault and Baumgartner. I
Yeah,
think.
I don't. Oh, yeah, the
Let's
number
call him
10 is the.
Christoph. Let's call him Christoph. Is his first name Christoph
Okay, Christoph.
Baumgartner? Yeah.
Okay. Then, of course, they've got our boy, our former United player, Sabitzer. And they got Lema on the other wing, as well as, Gregorzic.
Griltich. Grillitich. Actually, I don't know how do you say this, but he plays for Hoffenheim.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I do know this one, Michael Gregorzic.
All
He
right.
plays for, I think, Utrecht. I might be wrong. But anyway, the French
He
team.
plays for Freiburg.
Oh, Freiburg. Okay.
Oh,
And
Freiburg.
then
Yeah.
the French team also for for whatever reason 4-2-3-1. So they're
Yeah.
matching formations. I'm just gonna pause on the French formation. I got Antoine Griezmann yet on another free kick,
Uh-oh.
and it doesn't beat the first man again. Cool. So the French team again 4-2-3-1 in goal. They've got Magnan, and then they got Jules Koundé on the right, Upamecano and Saliba as the holding centre backs, Hernandez on the left back. They got Rabiot and Kante. All those people said Kante was going to play. Look at yourselves. All three of my
Oh.
players are on the pitch. N'Golo Kante with
Oh.
Rabiot. We've got Usman Dembele on the right, Griezmann in the 10, Turam on the left, and of course, the golden boy himself, Mr. Real Madrid, Mbappe, playing
Killy,
as
Killy.
as the center back.
Bro, can you like this celebration is dead? Like, is it exciting? Like what? I don't know. I
I
think he
like
can
it,
play
bro.
a
I
better
like the
celebration.
build up, like
You like it?
holding out your arms and then tucking them in. I like that. It's
This
got
and
it's
then
got
that.
some sort of
Oh,
attitude to it,
okay.
like I'm
Mm,
him.
mm.
Yeah, the I'm him.
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I see it. I see it.
And
But
before
is
that,
it,
I think he was also doing like Ronaldo celebrations, so he needed something for himself.
he also does the knee slide with the chapeau,
Yeah,
like salute, you know. But yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, let's see what kind of celebration we'll see tonight. Will it be an
You might pull
Austrian
a Jude
celebration?
Helling. You might pull a Jude and not even give us the right celebrations.
Jude was what was this all about? Like I'm disappointed. I like Jude's goal, but I was like so mad at the celebration. Actually, when I saw the
Hey,
highlights again,
bro.
I was like, nah.
I'm also
This
not
is
happy with that one. But
not
it's so sad to know that Pogba could have, if he was still fit and allowed to play football, might have still been here. Who knows? Never gonna
Mm,
see that man in a French jersey. And then it's good to see Ralph on the other hand, back on the line, doing his
yeah,
thing as a manager.
for real, for real. Big up to the people that say that are actually thinking Austria is going to surprise, especially Mitch. I'm interested to hear Mitch's thoughts of how he thinks Austria is going to win 2-1 versus France today. This is going to be an exciting upset if it actually comes to pass. So we
You know
shall
what,
see.
bro? Looking at
Yeah.
that lineup, I wouldn't be surprised if they could steal a win. They've got some experienced people in that team, people who've played on the European. Oh, France is on. Mbappe hits the side netting. Oh, it went
Oh,
out for a
nearly.
deflection. My captain, bro. I told you, bro. This man is getting an assist or a goal. My points are coming in tonight, guys.
All
Tonight.
right. We will be there. We will be there.
Ooh, and he nearly got the near post. If it wasn't for that deflection, I think that if it was on target, he's scoring that. Oh wait, I know what's always struggles. What minute are you on, brother?
Oh no,
Uh,
I'm trying to find a different one. Just 1 second. Let me see. So,
cool.
like, I just saw
Hey,
I just saw the side netting from Kelly, but oh, it's a corner actually. He wants a corner. It's a
yeah. So
corner.
it was
Okay.
it was a deflection. So literally, if it stayed the course, I think it was hitting near post. It was going in, bro.
Ooh, you know he's got this neck for near post goals. You know,
Goals.
he actually, yeah. I've just noticed this about Mbappe's game. I mean, he's probably been doing it a lot, but I'm just
Uh
starting to
oh.
clock it that he's a near post merchant. You
Uh
know.
oh. Our
Why are you
favorite
saying, oh,
resident United fan has joined the call.
oh, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome him, Mr. markN in the house.
Yo, man, them. I just had to ask this question, fresh out of class, something, run home just to ask this question. Where was KDB? Where? Where was this guy? The
You,
golden generation. Where are they? I mean, Slovakia beat them guys.
Mark.
Seven
We had
minutes
to
into the game, a goal score, and that was the end.
KDB. Trying
we
to
had to
revive
file a missing.
Belgium.
We had to file a missing report for him, bro, because we
Yeah,
couldn't find him all game. We didn't see him. We put out a couple of milk carton advertisements. So if anybody finds Kevin, guys, contact
let us
Football Power
know.
Hour, please.
Bro. And what happened to Lukaku, guys? Lukaku had 2 goals disallowed. What he tell the referee about his mom? Did he disrespect the referee on Father's Day or something? I don't know.
He must have hung out with Kim Kardashian lately because he's cursed. He's got the
Bro,
Kardashian curse.
you know, the Lehrer in class, the teacher for the Deutsch course, see from Ukrainian half and half. And he's like
Mm,
mad sour because the game played this morning in the stadium in my city. So he was at the game, he was excited, and then they get dropped up. So he was mad. And I was like, well, Belgium just lost after being led 1-0 for the entire game. It's not so bad. I mean, I think that gives you guys hope to beat Belgium now. Because Romania playing Belgium next, guys. And I telling man them with that 3-0 victory, the confidence. and
Romania's
courage
going to
they will be
spank.
playing with.
It's going to be
Belgium
a
could be
tough
ended
game
up
for
out of this
Belgium.
competition very early, guys.
I wouldn't be surprised. They suck. Got a bunch of turds on their team, bro. Golden generation, my behind, bro. That was more like a Bronze Age generation. Because you know when you buy like fake jewelry and then it fades after some time, and you can see like the actual metal out underneath. Oh, Austria was on the attack there. That was almost good. But yeah, bro. Compost is right, bro. Austria are playing some good football. They ain't got no fear for these French guys. That's great. That's the kind of football I want to see. After
Four
all,
two
I got
two,
bored.
4-2-2-2. Wolfram, grandpapa of Gegenpress.
Uh, yeah, these teams are both pressing. Hey, that's the one thing I'll say. Both of them. Ref, that's a foul, surely. As Yala says, rock and roll football from Papa.
I'm
Ralph.
not gonna lie, guys. That stadium where they play in that game,
Mm,
I've been to quite a few stadiums now over the last 2 years in Europe, and not just because I live in the city, but this stadium, the vibes in that stadium is kind of is on a smaller scale reminiscent of the United vibes in Old Trafford. How the fans is for that team, they're singing the entire game, chanting, and you know what I mean, everybody having a good time. So that stadium had definitely good vibes.
no, that's good. And I can see it's packed
So,
to the brim. Look at all those
so
Austrian fans.
yeah. Oh, you know, I'm at 12:35.
Damn, you're way behind. I'm at
Wait,
13:07.
how? 13:07. That's the whole 30 seconds.
You're way behind.
Oh, yeah, Mitch, I saw your prediction. I saw that you predicted 2-1 Austria. So actually I just put the link in the chat too, Mitch, if you want to join us for this. You're so much welcome, and anybody else too that's tuned in. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button if you're just pulling up. We appreciate you. We respect your presence here. So yeah, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Austria
And
versus France.
don't be a 007 agent. Take
Mhm.
15 seconds and go to each channel that is streaming this feed right now and smash a like and leave a comment, guys. Help all the channels grow. Big up to Halftime with Vegeta co-stream, as well as my channel on the co-stream, guys.
Yeah, man.
Big up, Mark. And don't forget, guys, on Football Power Hour, super chats are a thing, memberships are a thing. Feel free, guys.
You know, be generous. Don't be a Lukaku.
Don't miss open goals. How did that guy miss goals, bro?
Uh, no, the early shot in the first half that should have been a goal, like early in the game. The other one, he was just unlucky. He's cursed. There's the Lukaku curse and there's the Kane curse.
No,
Both of them
bro.
are real.
He just doesn't know how the offside thing works. That's his problem. Man, I was out there with these Timberland boots, bro, standing offside.
Our chances Lukaku scoring is a fantasy. That is funny.
Wow.
Good morning, Nick. Good morning. Good day, mate. Hope that all is well.
Hey, when the morning comes, I'm going back to work. That's depressing. I was enjoying my leave.
Yeah, Nick is on the other side of the world where it's early time. R10, yes, we've been club hopping today. It's been a lovely Monday of football, honestly.
It's been a long day of streaming today.
If only we could do this full time, if it could, that would be amazing. I would do this
Yes,
all
yes.
day.
Happily, guys. Just need to
Right.
drop a few subscribes, a few super chats,
You know. Yalla,
All
if you're
right.
feeling generous with that 3 million,
This Usman Dembele guy is dangerous. My gosh.
Ooh.
Nah. They need to be careful with this guy. His ability to just shift is ridiculous. But they must be careful, man. That guy's made of brittle, man. They'll break him.
Who's this? Who's made of brittle?
Usman. Can't be kicking people who are made of
Yeah, yeah. You know when he's on form, bro, he's so unstoppable. Because the thing about him is like his. I know there's very few people that have like that ability to hit with the left and the right and both be lethal, you know. But Usman Dembele, both his feet are cold.
You know, Griezmann's been so good on these set pieces. Just need somebody to touch the ball, bro.
I'm assuming that it touched nobody, huh?
Oh, my bad, bro. Yeah.
He's about to take it on mine.
I'm just glad that all three of my players will at least get a 1 point, Nyana, depending on how this is going, because they're all playing from the French team.
Oh, that was close.
I see we got Mitch joining us. Welcome, Mitch.
I'm at 1650 right now. Hey, Mitch in the house.
I'm on 70-20 right now.
What's good, guys? What's good?
All right, cool. Well, I know how to react now because I wills ahead, bro.
Big up,
are
Papi,
you like in
big
18
up,
minutes or something?
Big up, Mark. Big up, Vegeta in the building. What's good, guys?
Big up, Mitch.
Mitch.
Like I say, the game happened in
my
my
predictions.
Wait, what did you say? Everybody spoke at the same time.
Yeah, I predicted 2-1 for this game to Austria.
Interesting.
How, Sway? What? Why? Was it just an emotional prediction, or like what was it based on? Like, can you tell us why they said 2-1?
I just have a feeling there's gonna be a bigger upset than the Belgium game. That's all.
It's a gut feeling prediction. Okay.
The current trend today, guys, is upsets because all the big teams lost today so far.
Yeah.
If you check it out, Romania, I mean, in heritage-wise, it might have been a bigger team successfully, but in the recent last couple years, you know, Ukraine is a better team, and Belgium is clearly a better team, and they both lost today. So you never know. France need to be worried. That stadium holding upsets today.
Oof. And Austria up for it. You can see it. Like they're not just lying back; they're actually playing the game.
Ooh, good corner from Griezmann, but unable to capitalize on it.
Man, I need to find a different screen. This guy is just telling me it's just what's about to happen. Griezmann is about to take the corner on my stream.
Okay, no more football commentating for me then.
Wait. Let me see if I can find a faster one. And then if not, you guys are going to have to like slow down a little bit. Hold on. Let me see.
I'm going to drop a link in the chat, Papi. Try and use that link. See if you get it.
That's against YouTube community guidelines. Make sure it's a private. Okay,
it's
good.
In the private chat, bro.
All right. Just making sure.
That should bring you up to my speed.
But it's not just me. Everybody's saying it. Look at it this way. If you used Mark's stream, you'll be ahead of me, bro. Because, yeah, he's already probably in the 20th minute. I'm only just entering the 20th minute.
Yeah, yo, this France kit 20.
Is not nice, bro. What is this away kit? What in the kit is this, bro? The chicken of theirs is too big, bro. Who designed this?
The same people who designing night kits all season. Madman.
Nah. This kit is not it, chief. That thing looks like the Kellogg's chicken, bro. Why did they put a chicken that big on the shirt?
Definitely. I thought it was only me. It looked like they just copied the Kellogg's chicken off of the box and make it more defined. Give it more detail. Same color, everything.
Yeah, bro. I thought they were being sponsored by Kellogg's or something. I had to remind myself. That the French team also has like a bird on their shirt.
I mean, they're the French cocks. To be fair, you know that's the nickname of the team. So
Oh, that's a horrible one. They must just stick to La Blanc. That French Cox thing.
That's what it is, bro. Chicken in France is not something like that.
Oh, okay. Hey, anyway, people, if you're just joining us, on my side, it's been 21 minutes. The score is still 0-0. Drop a like, people. It's free. Drop a subscribe, people. It's also free. And just share. Guess what? That's also free.
I was about to say something there, but I wouldn't say that.
People have been saying that today. What are you guys thinking about that you don't want to say? uh, man, like Will saying, oh, sorry. Get yourself a box of Kellogg cornflakes and the champs comes out of the box. Wow. I don't
That's
want that man as a I don't want that man as a toy. What the heck? What the heck kind of reward is that for buying Kellogg's? I'd
You
rather get
get
a
your
Ralph
puppy?
Ragnick statue.
It working for your puppy? You link. Hold on, let me see if I get the other one. You know, if you go to the same site,
Yeah,
the
you know,
same Europa site, you could pick.
America is got some weird agreements. They're like, not in your region. This is not allowed in your
Hold on,
region. So I'm
hold on.
trying to find a different one. And I'm using
This
the
is
one that's
where
a paid one that I'm like using that as a
No, on
template.
the UEFA side, bro. If you click on the game, and it is, and you could go down right below and click on live on where to watch, and it's tell you the best channel to watch it on in your location.
All right, let's see.
this is why if anybody's listening, we need a VPN sponsorship. Feel free to contact us. We need to change locations. We can't have Puppy struggling like this. Come on. Subshark, I know you like to sponsor people. I see you.
Exactly. Somebody out there. Hold on.
I don't know who was that. They just lost their feeting and they just sitting on the floor. I don't like it when players do that. Eh? Like if you don't get the foul, just get up, bro. Because we're basically a 10 men until you sit up. Edge, you back, buddy?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
100%. Oh, Austria. Austria. Oh, man's fell at the wrong moment. The theme of disappointment could have continued. Hey. See, you like the sound of this? Anybody out there who's listening, I'm your guy. You want advertising? You have to pay for it. You know how to reach Botswana. Kyo knows how to reach out to me. Make it happen,
Exactly.
people. I will take a nice small cut of 5% of whatever they're paying. It's okay.
right. Let's break
I'm
bread.
kidding. Oh, Austria's on the attack again. Throw in. Nah, man, I'm liking the
Nah, man,
energy
no
from
bad,
the
bro. They
Austrian
didn't have
team.
no, they didn't have no best streams for the USA. Only Europe on this list here. But they all free, yeah. All these streams on the Europe list free.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
If you was to be able to switch to
Yo,
any one of
Mark,
the
can you
European
resend that
streams,
link in the private chat again?
you gotta switch your region to Germany if you want to use that link in the private chat.
No, I
Yeah.
clicked on it before and it just went on the website directly.
Let me
So
see.
Canada
If it was
rules may be different. Who knows?
Yeah, he probably
I
using
did.
a VPN too, Mitch. Mitch, don't you have a VPN?
no, I don't.
Oh, well, good luck for you, Mitch.
Yeah, I
that link
clicked
was
on
for
it and
me.
it just took me straight to like I saw
Deutschland.
the Euros.
Deutschland. They love us in South Africa, Deutschland.
You get through too, Vegeta?
Yeah, it works, bro. Not that I need it, but it works.
just like that, we lost connection with Vegeta. Driving
You're
it
right.
in, bro. What?
You're right, bro. No, bro. I'm just trying to pull promos. Like
You're
guys,
just
it's
saying, even
unacceptable.
if I needed this link, it would work too. The link that I don't even need. How's that supposed to make me feel as a poor man that's trying to get his connection right? You got too many
But
choices.
you've got to look at the positives, buddy. This is an opportunity for a VPN sponsorship. Guys, VPNs out there, I know you are tracking the numbers. Look at the chats, look at the likes. The ratio is ratioing. Sponsor this channel, guys. Papi needs it. He needs to change to Germany as of yesterday.
Seriously. Hold on, let me try a different one. Let's see.
The ones that I know have too many pop-ups. You struggle to start playing. Yeah, no, it's not worth all of that effort. It's really
Guys,
not worth it.
what player are you analyzing in this match? Because like for me, I'm
Uh,
looking at Kante. I want to see whether he still got it or like he's washed.
uh, I'm gonna keep my eyes on one of my three players on my fantasy team. So I'm gonna look at Griezmann since you chose Kante already. And I see, so far I've liked his game. He's not ghosting like certain other forwards in other teams. So it's good to see Anton. Man doesn't look like he ages, bro. I don't understand it.
Wait, Griezmann looks like he's injured.
No, he looks like he doesn't age. Like he
Oh,
just changes hairstyles, bro. I don't understand it. He just looks the same. Big up, Stephanie. Always great to see you on the channel. Big up to everybody who's joining us, guys. It's nice. Thank you. It's been a long day of streaming, and you guys have been here with us all the way. We appreciate y'all. Y'all are great. Oh, are we having another preemption of something? What are you preempting, Compost? Are the French gonna fall all over? Oh, I hope not. I need points. I need that mid-table finish, buddy. Other people are trying to finish at the top of the table. I just need to not get relegated. Oh, Dembele, touch was awful, buddy. Hey, Yale, bro. It seems like it's been a theme of this Euros, bro. Like, it seems like. And also, to be fair, for the teams I've seen that have pressed the so called bigger teams, they've seemed to have gotten a lot of joy from it, which is why sometimes I didn't like the tactics from other small teams that decided to not lose. Let me just put it that way. They weren't trying to win, but they also weren't trying to lose. So, yeah, man, liking what I'm seeing from Austria. You can definitely see Ralph's DNA all over this team.
they've got Sabitzer as well. I'm keeping my eye on him as well.
That's one player I low-key kind of would have liked to stay at United. I'm not gonna lie. I like the way Sabitzer plays football.
Yeah, if it was him or Amrabat, I would have took Sabitzer. He's really good. He's got technical ability as well. He can pop up in the box and score a goal as well. The guy he's mobile.
Yeah, definitely. That Danso guy or whoever from Austria must be careful. Hey, he's been out here like fouling people. Have you seen red cards in the Euros yet, guys? Not that I can.
Bro, except for there was that game, Scotland. That's the only red card that I remember.
Yeah, yeah,
Scotland
yeah, yeah.
versus Germany.
Yeah, but this brother needs to be careful, bro. He's been barging into Usman, and because Usman's got nimble feet, bro. If that guy gets one yellow card, he's gonna have a long day at the office.
Craziness, man. Ah,
Oh, oh, French team back on the ball. It's a great tournament when the small teams are not just rolling over, man. They're fighting. I love that, man. I know Kenny Fan TV loves a good underdog, so this is the kind of things you like to see from the smaller teams. And this is something that even on a club level, man, some of these teams need to learn that you can't just die because then you're just there to add numbers, which is boring. Do something. It is what it is. Look at those Austrian fans giving it their all.
All right, 31 minutes. That's the best I could do. Where you guys at? 32?
31 minutes and 40 seconds.
A whole 40 seconds. It is what
Uh,
it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Mitch, what's your timestamp, Mitch?
crap. I went all the way to the beginning. That's not good.
Yeah, I'm gonna put more of my focus now on the game because I don't want to get lost trying to look for a stream that's 40 seconds ahead of mine.
I
It
would
is
say
what
stay
it
away
is.
from the chat, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try not look. I mean, the spoilers on the chat. I don't usually always look at the chat anyway. So, but big up, Stephanie says the moment I look, Stephanie cooks me. Oh boy. Meta Football TV says Dembele was asked when he was at Rennes. Hey, leave Stephanie alone. Dembele was asked if he was while he was at Rennes if he was left or right footed. His answer was he didn't know. Absolute joker. It's for real.
These
Yeah.
guys are really trying to break Dembele. Oh my gosh. Stephanie, I
No,
don't
it's
think Papi's even watching the game, bro. He's listening to it on radio. You don't have the game on TV.
No, I see right now France is on the attack.
Yeah, but they trying to kill this. That's a yellow card, surely. What kind of tackle is
That's
that,
not
man?
yellow card, bro. I knew you was going to say that, Vegeta. He get a proper tackle
Nah,
there. That man get all
you
balls.
can't be kicking
Dembele
people
just
like it's
pull up like a
WWE, Mark.
pretzel.
Nah, Mark, this is not wrestling. This is football,
It's the
man.
ball he get, bro. It's the ball he get.
Ooh.
Watch the tackle in the replay. It's the ball he
If,
tackle, bro.
if
I
he gets
guarantee you,
if it's a foul, it should be a warning. Last warning.
I guarantee you, Mark is the same person that if that happens to a United
No, he
player,
got a yellow
he'll be
card.
saying it's a yellow.
I just saying that for me, he get the ball. Although it look a little bit stiff. He hit the ball first, and because he hit the ball chucked Dembele and he fell. I think I would have leave it. I'd have warn him and leave it. But that's just me.
So you would have just called a foul, no yellow.
I wasn't even gonna call a foul, bro. I'll be honest.
Yeah, nah.
Because you see here why, right?
Nah.
The fella tackled the ball. He didn't tackle Dembele. If Dembele fall, that's not our problem. He tackled the ball. It's a good
Mark,
tackle.
you want people to start playing rugby now. This is what's going on.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro,
you're
you're
rugby rep.
exaggerating now, Vegeta. Rugby.
Nah, you can't be
We
two
see
foot
much
tackling
worse
people like
than
that.
that, bro. We see much worse than that, bro.
Hey, Mark, this is not the 80s, man. You can't be kicking people like this.
He kicked the ball. The ball is what was in between both feet.
He barely touched that ball.
Touch it still.
That is not a foul. I don't want to be seeing such tackles in the game. That is dangerous. Oh! How? Austria! How? Oh, we were about to see another upset, man. Austria, come on, man. That was good goalkeeping.
Kick
Or
his
the
foot,
guy was
bro.
just.
Dude, kick his foot, before he kicked the ball. That was saved.
He's already at 35 minutes. Damn.
Upset coming, bro. I should have changed my French score to a draw, yes. I swear, I'm feeling the upset, bro. Today is the day of upsets.
I like that. I like that guy who's playing in attack for Austria. I like the look of him.
This is the Austrian Lukaku.
Yeah, that does such a bad. But also, I think can we say it was a bad shot or was it good goalkeeping? Because the goalkeeper came out in time to meet the man.
Bit of
Yeah,
both. I think
markN is a great
I
goal.
think the mistake of the striker gave him time, but he did come and made himself as big as possible. So is it not a bit of both?
Mm. Yale is asking, is that Lukaku? Ah,
If
2 games in a row, still looking for a goal.
if if this guy had good awareness as a striker, he would have known that markN is gonna come out. So you gotta just chip the moment the first contact of the ball is chip and not go around the goalkeeper.
He tried to chip, but Papi, he kicked his own
No,
foot before
he
he
kicks
touched the
it to the
ball.
left.
No,
He
he
kicked
kicked
it.
his foot, bro. He
I
kicked
think
his
it's a
big
very
toe.
hard technique to try and implement when the ball is moving like that. Most people can't even chip the ball when it's on the ground.
Yeah, well, that's on the Austrian population then to not find a striker who can you know chip chip a ball. There's
Hectic.
basic 101 of a center forward.
Hey, not all forwards, not all center forwards know how to dink a ball, bro. Mbappe is playing on both wings. What one? Own
It's a
goal.
goal.
Oh no,
Wait,
man!
for Austria or for France? Oh no.
Like Austria's been in this, bro. Like they've been playing so well,
Ah, that sucks.
but I guess who, was it Mbappe who put that in? Wait, is that gonna be an assist? Do I get
Damn.
points?
No points. Come on, be serious.
Yeah, that was diabolically shameful, bro. Sad to see that
Yeah,
going there.
Wobber.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate one, Mark. Because they've been very good in the game
Yeah,
so
but here
far.
what? Austria gonna score back, bro. That is not enough. I'm definitely sure Austria gonna score a goal very soon before the half up.
It'll make the game interesting for sure.
Does Ralph Rangnick look younger, or is it just me?
He does, bro. You know why? He's not managing United. Even Mourinho got a few years back of his life, bro.
Damn. And look at Didier
Compost,
Deschamps
Compost
celebrating.
does not like that guy, bro. I'm not saying his name, bro.
Oh, Deschamps.
Mans is scoring as if that was straight from the training pitch. He's that
Right.
celebration. But he's a manager, guys. What is he supposed to do? Not celebrate the fact that his team scored a goal? Hey, come on.
What was the defender doing, though? You shouldn't be doing. Come on. But he shouldn't be doing that.
Oh,
You
Kante.
know?
That was a horrible tackle, buddy. What in the
Hey,
tackle was that?
big shout out to Joe says, what the hell did he do? Because he looked like he wanted to score that. Like, why are you dropping your head like that? That ball should have been tested. You should hit anything else but like heading with your eyes closed. What was he trying to do? Nurse in the house as well saying or laughing at it. That's and France don't score at all. It's an own goal in the opening game for France. Daft on goal to score, says Will.
That's hectic. That's
You go get
rude.
50 euros. Damn.
That's rude. But nah, man. These Austrian guys seem to have the right mentality. Their heads are not down. Still trying. Still in this game. Forber, don't worry, put it happens.
Yeah. It's the most stunning header of the championships. Yeah. It was like the header of a.
I don't know. I think Bellingham one was pretty good. That bullet header from Jude was amazing.
Oof. Yeah.
Austria
He
on the
just
attack. Austria.
washed it.
Austria with the corner. Saliba defending. These French guys are just producing players left, right, and center, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my son must go drink whatever's in the water.
Take your son to France.
Yeah, bro, I think I might have to. And not even explain to my wife what we're doing there.
Would you have
It's
your
just-
friends play for South Africa or for France if he was given the
South
opportunity?
Africa, bro. No, bro, play for Bafana. What the heck? He's born here. He's from the soil. And you know what? We're actually not doing bad right now. This is probably the best time to play for us. We got a really good coach.
Yeah.
You saw how we did in the AFCON. Just that I don't know what happened when we got to Nigeria.
Yeah.
We're doing well in our World Cup qualifiers. I think we're either second or we're top of the group right now of our World Cup qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey man,
What's your coach's name? Hugo something, right? What's his name?
Hugo, what's his name, man?
Not Hugo Boss.
No. Wow, did you just say boy?
It's close, right? It's something like that. No, it's Hugo Bruce.
Bruce, not.
Bruce. Yeah, but if you
Uh,
remove the R, it's Hugo Boss.
okay, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Bruce. It's Hugo
Bruce.
maybe.
From Belgium.
Yeah, it's about time, bro. We can't keep circulating these South African coaches. It was getting out of hand. All of them were doing the same thing. We needed a different philosophy. Ironically, we get dropped by Adidas and we start doing good. I'm just saying those guys are a curse to the teams I support. I miss the old Nike.
Adidas got the Adidas curse, I guess.
Hey, bro. Ironically, we're getting sponsored by Lacoque, which is a French brand, if I'm not mistaken, right? Lacoque Sportif. So I'm telling you, bro, there's something in that French water.
Yeah. Do you know that he used to manage Cameroon? Hugo Bruce.
When they won the AFCON, he was the manager.
Yeah. I remember we had a question like that in Kahoots about him.
So for once, the South African FA did a good job. The team selection from Hugo has been brilliant.
Yeah.
So it's actually such a weird time being a Bafana fan because you're so used to being negative. But right now it looks good. It actually looks good in all of our main sports, to be honest, to be fair. Like we're the current rugby champions.
Yeah.
Our cricket team seems to have turned its fortunes around because we were like bad for the longest time in cricket. But we're looking okay, which I'm happy about. I'll take okay
also.
versus bad. And soccer, football, we're looking good. I'm looking forward to Olympics for us. Not sure how we're gonna do because most of the sports we used to dominate, our people are too old. But who knows? It's looking good for Southern Africa right now. That's what I'm saying. Lesotho is also doing pretty well in the World Cup, in the World Cup qualifiers. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But they're in our group, so unfortunately they have to face us eventually. Oop.
Yeah.
All over the top. Composure, Mbappe. No composure. No composure. What the heck was that? Disgusting touch. But good goalkeeping. The keeper came out. Should be proud of himself. That man looked like he was looking for the ball for the longest time. By the time he saw the ball, it was already in the keeper's hands. I mean, what the heck, man? I won't lie. This whole YouTube thing of not being able to curse sometimes is very hard because you just want to swear at these guys on the TV sometimes. What's wrong with you?
What do you think about Obi Mikel's statements about N'Golo Kante? I don't know if you guys heard. He said N'Golo Kante should not be included in the greatest defensive midfielder because he wasn't good for long. He had only 2 to 3 good seasons. And also he said the same about Casemiro. He said
Kante, really?
Yeah, and Casemiro is not on the same level as Rodri or Busquets. So for him, Rodri is the best, and
Rodri
Busquets
is better
also.
than Casemiro. Wow.
What do
Well,
you
I'm
think
happy
about
for
that
him, though.
take?
That's
Yeah, like I'm hoping for Obi Mikel.
I'm happy for Obi, bro. Good for him.
Or did he drink something crazy that day, like
Wait,
Ronaldinho?
maybe it's an ad. Who knows? Maybe it's
It's an
just an ad.
ad. Uh, but I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
why he put Busquets in that conversation. I understand Rodri is like really good, and like his longevity will see how far he goes. But you know, and with that statement when he said Kante was good for 2 to 3 seasons, I was like, okay, yeah, I could see what you're saying. I kind
Kante
of
won
agree.
with Leicester City, Obi Mikel. You
But yeah,
crackhead.
and then from the Champions League with Chelsea, right? And
Yes,
but
and a
that
league.
was within a span
He's got a
of
Premier League
like
with Chelsea and Leicester, and he's got a Champions League. My gosh. Sometimes we prefer longevity over success. What does it matter if I
yeah.
played for 5 years but won all my major successes and all of that? It's dumb analysis,
So in
honestly.
your opinion, who's the best like defensive midfielder?
I'm not gonna say he's the best of all time, but really,
Yeah,
I feel
in
like,
the chat
and
too. I'm curious. Yeah.
this is
Hmm.
crazy to say, but in his statement, for me, it almost feels like he's putting Rodri on such a pedestal, like it's like, like the difference, dude. Please get over. And to say that Rodri is better than Casemiro and Busquets.
That's crazy. Rodri's not better than Casemiro. I mean, Rodri's career has to end before we can like conclude on that
Yeah,
statement.
dude.
Yeah.
Rodri must come back to us when he's won 3 or 4 Champions Leagues, bro.
Casemiro's
Mm.
got six.
But,
No, is it
but you
six?
guys,
I think 5 or 6.
five, I think at the most five. But here's the thing, like Obi Mikel's perspective includes all. He said ever, forget
Yeah, and that's
Roy
why he's high,
Keane,
bro. So
forget
is Rodri
Vieira,
is Rodri
forget
the best of everybody? You see, that's what I'm saying. What was he on?
Paresi, bro.
Was he with Snoop Dogg when he
No,
said
Uh,
this?
that's mad. That's
Gattuso. He's saying
all
that
these
Busquets.
guys,
Yeah,
Pirlo and these guys, bro. Like, nah, this guy
You
was
know the
just
way.
looking for clout, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I don't understand the way older players who are not playing anymore get disrespected, bro. It's
yeah,
honestly it's hilarious to me when people do. It's kind of like I was saying earlier when people say Virgil van Dijk is the best Premier League defender, a centre back of all time. How? What did he do in this game for you to say that? So
Hmm.
just because you forgot how all the other great defenders played in their eras, because that's another thing. How you gonna compare eras, bro?
Yeah.
You can't compare eras. That's the thing, because
But
each
surely you
era
can
had its
compare.
own
You can
had its own
compare.
like
Go ahead, Mitch.
challenges.
Okay.
I said you
I,
can't
I
compare eras.
but you can compare player profiles, players' achievements, player like how they passed your eye test. Like who do you think? That's the question I'm
Do
posing
you know
to
why? Do you know why I
everybody.
say you can't
Who's
compare
the
when about this?
best?
Do you know why?
Why? Why?
Do you know why you
Like,
can't
Why?
who
compare?
do I think
Because
amongst like the four guys that he named, or like in overall, like all
Overall, after
time?
we hear Vegeta, Mitch, like overall, think about it properly and then tell me your top three DMs. Like, I'm curious who you're gonna say. But Vegeta, what were you saying? What were you saying?
no, I'm saying it's hard to compare these players, even if you're just doing player for player, because and it's something that Thierry Henry said in one of his interviews to say that,
Yeah.
dude, in my era, a lot of the things that were allowed are not allowed today. And he was saying, if I had the opportunity to play with today's rules, where if a player just touches me, it's a foul.
Hmm.
Me, young
Hmm.
TT, with such rules, I would have killed these guys. But unfortunately, I'm playing against your Roy Keens who have the luxury of tackling me. So I have to play
Oh,
differently. You get what I'm saying?
okay.
So because
Okay.
most people by today's metrics would say because Zinedine Zidane didn't have numbers, he wasn't good. You see what I'm saying? That's a really random way to look at the game.
Sure, but then you can still compare eye test though. Like what? Sure, the rules are different. They
People
evolve.
will
It's the
move the
nature of the
goalposts,
game.
bro. People will move the
No, no, no,
goalposts, bro. They'll
no,
say
no. But
numbers, then you move
okay,
from numbers to eye test. They'll say
yeah,
eye test is subjective. Then they'll move to titles. Oh yeah, but the FA Cup is not as important as this one. Honestly,
right. All right, I hear it. Okay. Let me rephrase it this way for you. In your opinion, who's your favorite? Not the best, but who's your favorite top three defensive midfielders?
Yeah, that's a better question.
okay, I'll think. Mitch, you've had
What?
more time to think about
While
that,
you're
so
thinking, Mitch, you've had time to think. I'm curious what you guys are
Yeah,
gonna say.
so for me, I think with the Busquets one, he has to be there because he's like he was there during like Barcelona's golden era, so he's in my top three.
Okay.
Um, I actually go for Chelsea's Makalele. He was absolutely amazing as well.
Yeah,
facts.
I'll drop a bomb for that one. Yeah, Makalele is class. Yeah,
And then I have to put Roy Keane there because he's just the ultimate captain.
I
So I'll
respect
put
that.
Busquets first, and then Makalele second, Roy Keane third.
Oh no, Busquets first. I love the order you said them, Mitch, but now Busquets first. I can't hear it. But like Busquets was like, you
Because
know,
why I put him
Iniesta
first
and
is just
Xavi.
like
Okay,
my
go ahead. Yeah,
preference, my preferential of what a DM should
yeah,
be. For me, a DM should be a
sure.
controller. He doesn't have to be
Okay.
the most aggressive player on the pitch. Like
Mm,
obviously, he's a midfielder. He has to have those qualities as well. But like, I
yeah.
just like to see a DM like just seeing everything, the whole pitch, and just controlling the game, like what
Sure.
Rodri does for Man City as well. So yeah.
I agree
Oh,
with Mitch because my favorites are not
sure.
necessarily the best in the
Sure. Let's
world.
put it on favorites. Yeah, yeah.
My favorite DMs that I've seen on number sixes. Let me put it that way for old school people.
Good switch,
Carrick,
Papi. Good switch to
Michael
put it to
Carrick.
favorite because
Yeah, the
I enjoyed.
best one. We're never gonna go
yeah,
anywhere with
because
that
I was just
conversation.
about to come out and say that you know what, Busquets I would say is one of the best I've seen. But to say
Yeah.
he's the best and what a DM should be, he not Premier League tested, so he could never be. You know
Well,
what I mean? Being
oh,
real, bro.
okay,
Unless he
okay.
Premier League tested, bro, it's tough.
Mark,
But
Mark,
he's one of the
think of
best in the world.
tell us your favorite three after we hear from Chris, because I know Chris is a Barcelona fan and he's gonna
Hang
put
on,
Busquets
I wasn't
above
done.
everybody.
I wasn't done. Hang on.
Big
So
up, Chris.
my favorite three is
Okay, is it?
obviously my favorite three. Like I said, Carrick. He played in the holding for us at United.
Okay,
I enjoyed
Carrick is a
watching
good
Carrick.
shout.
Uh, a player that I also enjoyed, but he went to China for whatever reason when he was still young, was Witzel as a number six. I enjoyed playing him, watching him play. These are people I've watched play. I'm not going to be talking about people that I've heard are good, but I
Sure,
haven't seen them with my own eyes because I don't think that's a fair assessment. And obviously Busquets at Barcelona, just because of the type of holding midfielders these guys were.
sure. Shout out to you, Chris. Thanks for joining this conversation. I'll be curious. We're curious what are you gonna say, bro? Who top three? Rate them.
If you don't have an
Top three.
Italian, Chris, I come in at you. If you don't have an Italian in that top three, it must.
You can't come at me. Don't worry, man.
Yeah.
my ears are bleeding. My ears are bleeding, man. I just can't.
You have to find Q-tips to like clear
I've
them
got
out.
pens, man.
Okay.
I've got pens here, man.
Let's go.
Listen,
Let's hear it.
big up to everybody in the panel, in the chat, everybody watching. Big love to everybody. Listen, to understand the best, I'm gonna be philosophical about it. To understand the best, it depends on how you play, man. You know, to say the best, according to who, according to what. Okay, you talk about the best Barcelona, you can't have anybody else there than Busquets, right? You had Ed Milson there, you had Guardiola there before, you had Rafa Marquez there before, in different eras, right? Busquets was sublime, as I put in the chat. He was sublime. Yeah. If you put anyone else there, like Dunga, Dunga's not a creator. Dunga's a destructor, right? But from a different era. Okay, so you can't chop and change and just say one player is better than another because of name, because of history, because of nationality, because of it all comes down to context. If you put Rodri in there, which is the player that is most associated to, similar to, could he do the same job? Probably similar, but never on a Busquets level, in my opinion, because they're two different players. Right?
One
You're
thing,
talking about
one thing I
Kante.
would say about Rodri though, Rodri is clutch. Like he comes up with like clutch goals and stuff. Like he can
I
take a
mean,
shot out of the box as well.
Yeah,
Like
that's true. That's true. He's got long range shot. That's true. But then, as I said, you need the context. Busquets was never there to do that. He was there to create play, and he was there to destroy play. He was there to organize everything, along with Xavi and Iniesta. So the context of his role is different to what Rodri's is in, say, Spain and Manchester City. So to come up with the best, it really is redundant. It's moot to understand what the best is, because it depends on the context. It depends on the players that you have in the team. It's not a one-man show, right? Even Messi doing everything that he did was reliant and dependent on the movements of his other players to create the space, to create everything. So it is really not a one-man team. If you want to talk about one-man team, go and play tennis, go and play bowling, and that is really, at the end of the day, and I'm sorry to, put out everybody's fire, talking about who's the best. The best is very subjective, because it's all dependent on the other cogs in that machine,
Sure.
So
Truly.
Yeah.
But I still would say that, for me, Busquets, if I had to say there's a top 5, he definitely top 3 in terms of what I've seen him do. Even though I would say he's not prem proven in terms of what I've seen him do in Europe for Barcelona, despite having Xavi and Iniesta, I think he was always a solid. Every game you're guaranteed to get at least a 7 out of 10 or a 6.5 from this guy, whether you're having a bad day or a good day. So, they'll always have these players, and there's very few of them. You know what I mean? So a lot of teams have good players, average. Probably some of teams have great, but it's very few teams have a really excellent player in some positions. You know what I mean? Excellent.
Yeah,
so,
it is true.
So it's like, this is what makes football so interesting. I mean, every team does get them at some point, maybe have multiple ones of, but the fact that you could look at football and see so much promise and talent, and the talk is everyone has a ceiling. To see these guys realize their ceiling and play out their potential, that's what we all want to see as football fans. You know what I mean? So, people could have their best, but, relatively speaking, the best is relative, because you will have your top 5. I might have my top 5. Papi might have his, Vegeta his, Mitchell his. And we all might not be wrong, but it's what we see in and what we take into account as importance, or what we will see.
That's why it's very subjective. So, I mean, Lothar Matthäus was in essence, he wasn't a defensive midfielder. He was a libero, like Beckenbauer. But he played more in midfield than in defense. He could defend as well, but it was a very similar to Franz Beckenbauer, the libero.
Was more like a defender that played in a low midfield, in between midfield role, really.
Exactly.
I'm a defender.
Yeah.
If I have to say, I like any German player growing up, would have been him. I had a German kit with him, with his name on it. So
sure. I mean, this comment here, and big up to you, Joel. Frank Rijkaard, Roy Keane, Patrick Vieira are better than Rodri. How? You have to give it context, you see, because Frank Rijkaard could play in the defense. He could play in midfield, defensive midfield. He could get up into the attack, right? He was so good, he could play anywhere, right? And if you read the books about, and I'm not saying you haven't, but I'm saying I have, so I could give my opinion about it. I could give the context I read about the books. He played for Ajax in all of those roles. He was so pivotal, for Ajax, that he actually gave Kluivert the pass for the winning goal against Milan in Vienna. So that's how versatile Frank Rijkaard was in the football, because he was, well, there you go. That's the word, versatile. So he wasn't a defensive midfielder. He was an all-round player. You know, so
Yeah.
I mean, as I said before, it's not so, you know, one dimensional. It's, you know, just to say they were better, they were this, they were that. Patrick Vieira is so different to Roy Keane. Rijkaard was so different to the other two. You can find, you know, similarities in between them. One was, you know, taller. One was this. One would make a better tackle. One was more brute force. One was better in the air. But at the end of the day, they're all different in and of themselves. And the context, the way Arsenal played, to the way Man United played, to the way Ajax played. I mean, it's all about context to me. And yet again, I'm sorry to be putting out people's bonfires, but football is so complex and unique at the same time. It just, you know, Kante, you're talking about Kante before. Is he a defensive midfielder per se? I would say he's an 8.
So with N'Golo Kante, right? I think somebody already mentioned about his contribution to Leicester City, and we talked about Chelsea. And then could you make the case that had France had N'Golo Kante versus Argentina in that World Cup final, France would have won?
I don't know whether they would have won, because that's a big question, but definitely to have him in the midfield, possibly to use him as someone to close down passing channels, to having a man marking Messi, for example, or whatever. He could have done that, no problem, because he's got a big engine on him, and he does exactly what we need him to do.
Nobody can man mark Messi. Just leave that out. That's not possible.
Why?
Yeah, guys, just now there, Griezmann, sorry to cut you off, Griezmann just smashed his head into the field.
It is possible, because here in Spain, Juan Malillo, which is Pep's number 2, was Almeria's manager, right? And he put a man marking on Messi. He didn't even smell the ball. Okay, he didn't even know where the ball was.
Mark Messi. He's so intelligent that
guys,
hold on
with the Messi talk. Injury in the game. Griezmann just smashed his head into the screen board. He's bleeding. He might have to come off.
He's gonna.
Oh, that's nasty.
He headbutted the sign that says Qatar.
I think he's okay. He's fine.
No, they're gonna have to address the blood. You can't play with blood coming dripping like that.
Yeah, but he'll come back on.
They're gonna put a headband on him or something. He's gonna maybe he can borrow Memphis Depay's headband. But okay, so guys in the chat, by the way, YouTube has been acting weird. Sorry if your messages, you wrote a message and it doesn't appear. It seems like it's been a theme today. I know Luan asked a question 30 minutes ago. I scrolled looking for the question, Luan, could not find it. If you don't mind typing it again, that would be highly appreciated. So all right, well, you've driven the point home about best, Chris. That's why I think we flipped it to favorite. We want to know.
But can I say one thing?
Go ahead, Mitch.
Yeah, so also with DMs, it's so hard to pick the best, because there's been like so many of them. It's not like the forwards where you've got your top 4. That's Pele, Maradona, Messi, and Cristiano Ronaldo. With the DMs, there's been so many greats, so it's more difficult to pick like a top 3 or a top 5, let's say.
It's true.
Sure, but out of like the DMs you've seen, surely some's gotta stand out in a certain order, right? That's I guess
it all comes down to like your personal like preference.
Yeah, eye test
you
preference.
Like to see in a particular player in that position.
Yeah. So what are we saying? Mark, you haven't even given yours as well, but let's hear Chris first and then Mark.
Oh, thank you. Well, definitely Busquets has got to be in the top. What are you giving? Was it 3? Are we top 3? Are we?
3. Yeah, okay, tell us the order. Yeah, where does Busquets go in that order too?
Well, I mean, Johan Neeskens has got to be 3. As a defensive midfielder, I'm not saying as a sole 6. I'm saying as a defensive. Johan Neeskens. I'm going to say.
What's the difference between a sole 6 and a DM?
Well, it depends, because the sole six is you're playing at the base of a three, for example. You're playing on your own, like Busquets did in the three-man midfield in a triangle. Yeah. So you don't play. There's no one that plays next to you. You're one, and then you've got two in front. So this would be Busquets, and then you've got two in front, which is like, an 8, a 6. An 8, a 10. Well, numbers are relative as well. But you've got your defensive midfielder, like, say, for example, Busquets. Okay, and then you've got two in front on a triangle. Yeah, which would be the classic Barcelona. So he would be at the base, and then you got two in front of him. So he would be the top of the triangle. But then if you've got two holding midfielders, for example, like what can
be a sitter and the other one can roam. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you've got a destructor and you've got a creator. Yeah. Holding midfield, like for example, Frankie de Jong, and you've got Gini Wijnaldum, something like that, a creator and a destructor. Something similar, like Darun at Ajax, at Atalanta, and then you've got Coat Miners, something similar to this. Yeah, Edison would be a destructor. You've got Coat Miners, the creator, something similar, right? I know they switch around, but because that's a two-man holding midfield. But then Niskins would be he wouldn't be a sole six. He would be in a two-man midfield. So for example, two-man holding, but then he would go forward, so he'd be an 8. So as I said before, you've got to give it context. You've got to depend on how you play, right? But so Niskins, Busquets, and someone else, Guardiola. There you go.
Ooh, so Guardiola at number 1.
Busquets at number 1, Guardiola number 2. Niskins number 3.
Guardiola make that list, bro? Really? Anyway, but it's yours. It's yours. Big up.
That's his favorites. You can't criticize him for having his favorites.
I mean, I agree with the other two.
That's why I say it's all down to personal preference. Like, what you like.
I mean, I have some weird ones in my top, so I could understand.
So let's hear them, Mark. Let's hear them.
Yeah,
I have Gattuso. Nice. I have Busquets
as well.
And I have Philippe Cocu.
Wow, that's a good call.
Yeah, so because I think Busquets and Cocu was kind of really similar in a way. The only difference with Cocu was he was much better going forward. Yeah, but also he wasn't as quick as Busquets. But what he was very skillful, and he knew he was physical, so he could, barge through players, he could dribble players, could play a pass, and could score goals.
He scored loads of goals. He scored loads of goals. Yeah, I mean, not like hundreds of goals, but he scored.
But yeah, he scored plenty from a defensive midfielder position.
Yeah, definitely. But he played like at left of midfield. He also could play left centre back, and he was very good, very good servant for Barcelona, for example, and for the Netherlands. So, but Ronald Koeman can't be better than Pep because Ronald Koeman was a centre back.
I mean, but let me be honest now, bro. Like, if we're talking about that era, it had much better DMs than Pep. Even Philippe Cocu was around that same time. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I could understand if you have a preference, you have a preference. Like, I have a preference. That's why I have.
Sorry, Mark. I'm talking about the comment that Stephanie put up. The comment was Ronald Koeman.
Koeman was more like a sweeper defense. Yeah. I see what you mean.
He was also like a Beckenbauer type player because he played center back as well. Ronald Koeman.
Yeah, no, but Ronald Koeman was a centre back.
Ronald Koeman was a Ronald Koeman, but he was one of the top centre backs in world football when he was playing. He was a bruiser.
He was right up there.
Yeah, but fine.
Stephanie also made mention of Andre Pirlo. I feel like we're not doing Pirlo justice.
I mean, but Pirlo was more of
he was more of like a CM type role.
He was more of a central midfielder classic than a defensive midfielder in any
right.
Game. So if you notice in most of the teams he played, it always had that more defensive player behind him, especially at Milan, where he had Gattuso, and for Italy he had Gattuso. Yeah. So
but he could do both though. Like he could drop and then he would actually go up. He would go in front because he also scored goals.
Yeah. But the correct terminology to define Pirlo is regista. Okay, in Italy. right? So he's the playmaker. He's the one that creates the tempo of the game. So he's the regista. So and that's different to Busquets. So you know that, but of course, contextualize. Of course, they're midfielders. So you know, here we go again. We've got Pirlo, but he has his shield, which is Gattuso, and Gattuso would clean everything. He would clean, you know, the toilets if he had to. He was so prevalent. He was so
Mbappe throw away, bro. An open goal. Mbappe kick wide.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
Wow.
Wow. How could... his stock's gone down.
Mbappe might be the flop of the tournament.
He should dedicate his time to politics, this guy, instead of scoring goals.
Since he's such close friends with Macron.
Yeah, Macron and Le Pen. Secretly with Le Pen, but Macron.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I really love the impact of Makelele. I love Edgar Davids and also Roy Keane for me. Like, you know, I just saw the Mbappe miss because I'm a few seconds behind.
Wild miss.
That's Mudryk miss.
You know, if that was a Manchester United player,
Papi would
have been
type
going
of goal
off
if you're Mbappe, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Papi would have been tripping if it was a United player doing that madness.
I don't even think Rashford misses that.
How did he miss that?
Yeah, how did he miss it? Because he's human, man. Football is football. But, you know, for me, his stock went down when he got into politics. His stock went up a bit when he scored that own goal for the 1-0, because he's obviously going to claim that. But now his stock gone down because he missed a complete sitter. So I don't know. I mean, he's probably on par before the same now as he was. Carrick was that as well. Carrick was he was great for Spurs, and went to Man United and did a job there. You know, but another good centre mid.
He had this ability, Carrick and Busquets. For me, they kind of made the game look easy. You know, they just have an ability to just kind of just simplify things. It's just not. I don't know. Then you're like, is the opposition that bad, or is this guy really that good? But is it? You know?
Yeah, it just makes things look simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then, you know, according to, obviously, because I concentrate a lot on Barcelona and of course, but Riquelme, you know, Juan Román Riquelme from Boca Juniors, he talked about Busquets, saying he's the only 6 and 10 I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. So he was a 6 and a 10 all in one, and he's you know, and even Fernando Redondo, the old the Argentinian number 6 for Madrid and for Argentina, and so on and so forth. He was a great player. I mean, you see, he was more skillful than, like, with the ball at his feet than Busquets. He was more powerful. He was stronger. He was, you know, he would go forward. He would drive forward.
That guy was sublime.
He was brilliant.
Unfortunately, I wasn't old enough to watch Riquelme, but I've heard good things about him.
He was the Ronaldo before Ronaldo, bro. In my opinion, Juan Riquelme.
Riquelme. What's the question, sir?
No. I was just gonna piggyback off of Mitch saying that there's a player that I wished I saw also, just like you, Mitch. For me, is Duncan Edwards, who keeps on being mentioned about being able to be so versatile. Like, you know, I wish I saw Duncan Edwards play. Yeah. Need to educate myself more on him, but his name keeps on coming up. It's not just Stephanie that keeps on mentioning him. You know,
Dave Mackay, good old Scottish ex-Spurs player, yeah. No, we start. Yeah, I mean, eras, players. Wow.
Go and take in some comps or Juan Riquelme, bro, and you will understand.
That's why when I see guys
Garnacho have a
like
slight
Saka,
possibility of getting to that level. Slight, very slight. If evolution goes perfect.
Mark, what are you talking about, man?
Bro, he could.
Okay, I don't want to
He's
argue.
young. He's 19. He have like 2 years. He could go through some exponential development. You never know. But one
Oh,
weekend, it
Frank
was
making some
a
subs over
monster,
here.
bro.
We'll meet back here in 2 years.
Yeah, we'll meet back.
Any
Oh, that's just good. I like
Austrian players we know? What's going on here? Let's see. Who
Arnautovic and Wimmer.
Oh,
Wimmer used
oh,
to
of
play
course,
for,
Arnautovic.
don't know where he used to play. Arnautovic's been around the globe 6 times.
David Alaba.
Mm.
Wimmer. I don't know where Wimmer played. Don't know. Arnautovic, he was at Inter, wasn't he? Did he sign for Inter? Arnautovic.
Arnautovic. Yeah, he was in Serie A, I think, but I don't know.
I think he was at
where.
like Sassuolo or something like that.
He's at Inter.
He was at Inter.
Who's that?
He's on loan. He's on loan from Bologna.
Who's that?
Arnautovic.
Oh,
Arnautovic, yeah.
Marco
this is second.
Arnautovic.
Yeah, Marko Arnautovic, yeah. Wow, he's been everywhere, this man.
We just call
Been
him a
around the
different
world and
name,
back.
but
He's been to West Ham also, by the way. Stoke
Yeah.
City.
Everywhere, man.
C20.
Next year, he'll be playing in my back garden.
Wow. Yeah. I think that's nice to have that kind of football life. Like Messi only just started traveling. Like Ibrahimovic traveled the world as well, you know. That's
Nicholas
Messi found his
guys.
level. Messi
He's
found
gonna
his
drop
level
off
after he
because
left
my son is
Barcelona.
not
Trust
well.
me.
Yeah. Big up to everybody that's tuning in, by the way. Don't forget to hit the like button. Austria versus France. France is leading 1-0. But it's like becoming a snooze fest because Austria is actually, playing that football. It's not a walk in the park like most people would have expected. So,
Can I start a fire? On the program?
can it be related to the Euros?
Could be a pen coming.
Of course it can.
Yes. As long as it's related to the Euros,
Yeah,
yes.
of course it can. No, I'm only pulling your leg. Should players get into politics like Mbappe did with his? Can we go there or not?
There
Just
should
like a
be a
little
pen.
question.
There should be a pen coming here. Was for Austria.
What, how did Mbappe get related to politics? Like, I've only seen pictures of him and Macron asking him not to play in the Olympics and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I don't know much. Can you give us more context?
Nah. They just rob Austria there, bro. They just rob Austria.
Really?
Saliba give away a pen. They rob them. Saliba now kick down Sabitzer there like a madman.
He got
Rugby
angry.
tackle business.
I'm not
Vegeta,
surprised.
tell
I'm
me.
not surprised.
Tell me if I'm
You know
lying.
who this ref is? This ref is pro Madrid. He's a Madrid fan. This ref.
Definitely.
He's Spanish. He is very, very notorious Madrid fan.
Damn.
Not surprised, man. Not surprised.
They sandwiched Sabitzer.
They did, yeah.
And since when did Sabitzer wear number 9? That's wild.
I think he wearing 19. It's not 19.
Oh, I didn't see the 1 then if it's 90.
David Alaba wore 10 for Austria,
Wow.
and he's a left back.
Alaba was up 10
is
though.
9.
He's the best player on most of the pitches he walked
He
on.
played as a 10 for Austria, but like for Bayern, he played as a center back or a left back.
Hey, big up to Vegeta. You gotta handle some stuff, so big up to you, fam. Who remembers Rory Delap's throw-ins at Stoke? They kept scoring from it when they was in the Prem. Oh, he had the long throw trait. Will, I don't remember Rory. Does anybody remember Rory Delap's?
Rory Delap at Stoke.
Yeah. Apparently, he practiced the throw-in really well.
Rory Delap and Roberto Carlos used to flip and throw the ball from the half line into the box. He used to run up to the ball, press point on the ground, and flip. He just
Yeah.
use the ball as his arm press, and when he flip, the motion throw the ball into the box.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like he was
Guardiola has ruined football, bro.
I remember there was like not images, but Tony Pulis was talking about Rory Delap when they when they realised what Rory Delap was capable of, and he goes, if you can just throw it, but not so high, like this,
like
if you can do that, brilliant. And you used to ping it in like flatter.
it's like a cross, pretty much. Like,
if you do that, brilliant, and amazing. I mean, I think Tony Pulis is retired. He must be retired now or whatever, but really strange stuff. How football works and how you can get the most of people's like these resources, these kind of things, these tricks that people can do.
Guardiola has ruined our sport.
What's that?
Guardiola has ruined our sport.
Oh man, come on.
How has he ruined the sport, Mitch?
I mean, everybody wants to pass out from the back nowadays. Nobody wants to use tricks like long throws. Like, apart from like the Stoke Cities of this world, like we don't see that from the big teams nowadays.
Listen, I'll give you a story about Van Gaal. You want me to give you a story about Van Gaal?
Go ahead.
Right. Van Gaal wanted to put Rivaldo when Guardiola was even a player under Van Gaal. He wanted to put Rivaldo on the left, right? Instead of putting Rivaldo in the center, right, as a 10. He wanted to put him on the left, hugging the left wing, which was totally in Rivaldo's detriment, because he'd always play as a 10, right? In Deportivo, in Palmeiras, right? So he wanted to put him hugging the left wing because that was his system. And he would absolutely drain the creativity out of all the creative players at Barcelona. So that was whilst Guardiola was a player. So to say that Guardiola has ruined football and that has taken away these things is totally wrong. I'm sorry. Okay. Football has become more positional over time, which is nothing to do with Guardiola. It's just the way football has evolved. So that happened when he was a player. So I'm not sure how he has taken away creativity from football.
I'm not taking anything from Guardiola. Guardiola is a fantastic manager, but like he's influenced the game more than like any manager.
Oh, that's true.
Like all time, he set his mark like on football.
Yeah, that's true.
Sir Alex was a great manager, but he didn't like influence like football to a degree that
negative on that one.
Guardiola.
Nobody impact football more than Johan Cruyff. Let me not and Roy Hodgson. Let me not forget Roy Hodgson impact on football. Roy Hodgson won lots of big things at many clubs, all in Italy and things, bro. Pep Guardiola in the last 10 years has definitely contributed to the evolution of football, but he has not impacted it more than Johan Cruyff, because technically Pep Guardiola plays Johan Cruyff football, bro. Technically. The exact copy of Johan Cruyff ball.
Yeah, he's evolved it.
Yeah, he did copy total football. He copied total football, and he imprinted like his own thing into
not just total football, bro. Total football was always a Dutch way, it had different styles. But the way Cruyff played it is the way he adapted. Probably evolved it over time, but at the same time, I would still give it to Cruyff because, I mean, he playing a brand of Cruyff football. So it's like still a brand of Cruyff.
Yeah, that's totally correct. But before Cruyff, there was Michels. And Michels passed it on to Cruyff. And Cruyff passed it on to Guardiola. And each step of the way there was an evolution.
Exactly.
There was an evolution of it. And now we have positional football that has got nothing to do with Guardiola being the culprit or the criminal that we're trying to call him, the football criminal that we're trying to brand him or label him. Okay, he's evolved football and over time football has become positional, more than free flowing or whatever you want to call it. But there's
especially in the Premier League now, because some of those schools of thought were not really in the Premier League until like Guardiola came, and people were like, a lot of skeptics were saying, "Oh, Guardiola's going to have to evolve the way he plays. This is not how
He
we
did,
play in the
bro.
Premier League."
He
And
did
then
evolve
from
the
there,
way he plays, bro. He played
he
way more
did,
direct,
and
bro, in the Prem.
we brought in like the use of the fullbacks in a way that they were not used before, and like the playing out from the back.
No,
Look what
the
happened.
playing off on the back, yeah, but other than that, he got his play is more direct in the Premier League. He went
The
from
Prem
being
was
a more
more exciting
tiki-taka to
before
more
this guy
direct
came to the
taka.
league.
You know what I mean? No, the side to side thing. The only thing I think a lot of fans go on crazy with is the obsession with every team should play like the way Man City play. I think a lot
I
of
mean,
fans,
wingers were doing what wingers were supposed to do. None of this 4-3-3 shit.
no. Wingers way back in the day,
Wingers
bro.
whipped the
They were
ball
not
into the
so
box. That's what they were doing. The
Bro,
Sir
Nani
Alex
used to
way.
invert as a winger, bro. Even though he would go down the flank, he would invert a lot. It had lots of wingers from different clubs. Even way back, this is what I tell Papi, go and look at the guy I was talking about earlier, right? He used to invert. I could call another winger, Recoba. He used to play at strike and play at winger as well. And Recoba used to
Wow.
invert into the midfield and invert into his attack and these kind of things. So it have the inverting thing is a style, is an adaptation. Ten Hag is played with one inverted winger and one winger that is hug the touchline. So everybody's thinking that they want both Manchester wingers to play down hug the touchline. That's not how we use play. Ten Hag ball, one inverts, one hugs the touchline. It's a push and pull. So it's more about you had to know the style before you decide what kind of player you want on your team, because you had to know the style and the way the manager will go in and play that style. And that's probably all it is. For me, all styles of football is a good style of football, bro, because football is football. People can play 4-4-2 and have defenders inverting the same way, wingers cutting in, cutting out. You know, all these sorts of things with a 4-4-2, just like it's a 4-3-3 or 4-4-2 or 4-4 or 3-4-3. You know what I mean? Or 3-5-2. All of them is just a formation. It's how they play the formation, which make football interesting.
And it's not gonna stay stagnant. This style that we're playing now, it's not gonna be the same in 10 years from now. There's gonna be like
I think that's why there's a lot
evolution.
of Ten Hag outers, because they expected Ten Hag to come in and play total football with the players that we have right now, and that didn't happen. So a lot of them are like, we're playing shit football. So
I mean, if you expected the players we had that Ten Hag came in and inherited to play total football, they're kind of insane, because they never played total football, most of them. There's only a few of them like Bruno, Dalot, maybe the guys who playing for Brazil. The rest of guys on the field, the English lad, they play counter-attacking football even for the national team. So to expect these guys to suddenly play total football, bro, that's insane. They don't know anything about playing total football. They had to learn. As old as they are, 27, 26 years old, 25, 30, they had to learn.
Let's see if Didier Deschamps, by the way, is going to get the same amount of criticism like Gareth Southgate.
yeah,
if they end up winning or just 1-0, from a deflection or from a defensive error. But Kamavinga has come on, obviously, and Kolomuani, and
I feel
no,
like
everybody's holding smoke to their butts. Mbappe, all of them, they're holding the smoke. Not only Didier Deschamps.
Luana also, by the way, was asking who won earlier in the previous game. So,
Slovakia won 1-0, and
that was the big upset of the day.
Where was De Bruyne? Nowhere. Where was Lukaku? Nowhere. None of them were anywhere. The golden generation has become bronze and copper.
It is crazy to think that Belgium, the way they're going and the way they were playing, they might not even make it out the group stages. Yeah. Craziness.
I can't wait to be the person to do the live stream for Romania, Belgium. I'm being real honest. No, guys, football is such a funny thing, and this boys get me so excited. The way this Romanian team played the way they today, they played their football. They won handsomely. You could imagine the confidence they have going into against Belgium, who lost 1-0 to Slovakia, bro. They're going to go at Belgium. Belgium not going to have a moment's rest. And that team pressing high, the defensive shape solid. Bro, they have a real good defense, bro. And that fella, Drakusen, he running through people like a bulldozer, bro. I'm telling you.
Yes. Luan's predictions are in the mud. A lot of predictions are in the mud, Luan. Don't worry, it's not just you, but
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Don't worry about
it. Yeah.
Been quite surprising, you know, and perhaps all the favorites, the way thinking of favorites, they're not going to do anything because you come up against one of these teams that are unexpected. Everything on paper, as I say, anything on paper, like we were talking about yesterday, Mark, anything on paper is on paper. And then you come up against Belgium are going to do the job against Slovakia. Slovakia go and win 1-0. Ukraine have probably got a better team on paper than, who is it, Romania? And Romania go and thump them 3-0. It's just amazing, you know? It is.
Yeah.
Football's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
My team was a disgrace. Who was your team? Nakil?
Yeah, Nick is talking about the yeah, well, if I'm not mistaken, Nick is talking about the you know, we did a little like spinning the wheel thing at the beginning of the competition. And I think Nick's team
is Ukraine.
Is Ukraine, exactly. It's Ukraine. Yeah.
Sorry about that, man.
I guess Slovenia, and they all laughed at me, and my team come away with a point. I'm not worried. I'm not stressed. I'm not stressed at all.
Not
I know I'm coming out of the group. My team will be in the wrong last 16. I don't know about certain man them. Papi lucky he get the host nation. The host nation is very strong. Very, very strong.
You got Germany, Butts?
Yes, I got Germany.
From next tournament, we're doing host nation rules, brother. Because
that spin was rigged.
Yeah. So we removing the host nation affiliates from the spin. So next tournament, it would be you representing the USA, Luan representing Canada. Bro, host nation is a thing. You cannot go away from being host nation. This is how the tournament works. You have to incorporate these rules, right? Okay. So you will be America. You will be USA supporter. Luan will have Canada, right? And probably Drex will have to deal with Mexico or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe you could trade Drex Mexico, because I would rather have Mexico than any one of those other two teams. I sure Mexico get into the round of 16. I sure about Mexico. I don't know about the other two.
Trini didn't qualify, Trini, or what?
No, I go and qualify, bro. I beat up Canada the other day. I go and beat up the USA. I beat Jamaica. Bro, I go into the World Cup. Don't worry about me. I back in Trinidad. I will be back in Trinidad for the World Cup.
I'm worrying about your country, man. Not worrying about you.
No, I'll be fine. They'll be fine, bro. They'll be fine. I think you know what? Jadon Sancho is probably gonna start playing for us soon. We're gonna get Marcus. What's his name? Marcus Edwards from Sporting. He's gonna come play for us as well. You know, things will happen. Plus, we have a young team.
Yeah, watch out for Suriname. They're going to get all the Dutch.
Suriname have a young player who's played for this team called Robin Hood, a lethal winger. But, you know, we don't have to play them. They play in another conference, to be fair, I believe. Either that or they didn't qualify, I think so. Because right now, in our qualifying group, we have teams like Guatemala and this team.
Wait, did you say Jadon Sancho will come and play for you?
American.
You said that, Mitch. You heard him.
Literally said that. He did. Jadon Sancho. 100 million pound player.
Jadon Sancho, bro. He's not going to the World Cup anytime soon with Gareth Southgate. and he's part Trinidadian. So it's a no-brainer, bro. You could go and be the star Trinidad and go to the World Cup and do it big. Or you
Hey,
could stay home and watch
big up
until
to the Trinidad man. Big up.
yeah, son. I mean,
You guys will upgrade when JD Sancho comes to your squad.
I hear what you say.
I
Austria
say you
should have
guys are gonna
scored
get
that.
an upgrade with Sancho. So big up to you
Right.
guys.
I mean,
York as well, 52.
technically, all our players is are upgraded. You know what I mean? Because it's Trinidad. I mean, if you know your football heritage, you would know. But the problem with our confederation, bro, is that we don't have that funding, you know, and the people who was running the federation wasn't doing the right job all the time. So now a new group of people are in charge, and with the happenstance on Nations League and these things, it giving the team a lot more games to play naturally. So the team playing a lot more football. So it's like it kind of fast tracked the revolution in football around the Caribbean recently now. So you'll see a lot of, and plus there's 48 teams in the next World Cup, and CONCACAF have 7.5 slots. So technically 8 teams from CONCACAF or 9 teams I think could go, because it's 7 actual teams and 2 half slots. The 2 half slots is go to a tournament, just like the 2 slots from South America. It have 1 coming from Africa, 1 from Asia, and 1 from Oceania. So it'll be 6 teams playing in a round robin tournament, and the best 3, I think, qualify for the World Cup. Or the best 2, or the best 3, but you know, it will be interesting.
Mm.
You could also get Ricky Shakes back out of retirement.
Nah.
No,
I mean, I would have quicker take Dwight York back from retirement, but you know what I mean, or
Ooh,
maybe
Dwight
I'll bring
York.
another UCL winner in Russell Latapy back. But
yeah.
you know what I mean, Kenwyn Jones was an utter disappointment, though, in my honest opinion. Like, he was a big striker in the Premier League and thing, yeah. He scored lots of goals, but for Trinidad, bro, dude was just walking on the field, bro. I was like, wow.
Mark, is Brent Sancho Jaden's dad?
His uncle.
His uncle, yeah.
That's the guy that, you know, Peter Crouch pull his dreadlocks in the game. Just go ahead. Imagine 6'6", pulling a guy 5'9" dreadlocks so he could score ahead.
Shit.
Yeah.
I can't believe that, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of was it Trinidadian?
Yeah, Trinidadian.
A lot of players that played in the Prem, man.
Yeah, and for Wrexham, like this guy Marcus Edwards, his dad is Carlos Edwards. He used to play for Wrexham, played for Sheffield Wednesday, I think, or Sheffield United, one of those teams. You know, I think he also played at Leeds a little stint or something like that. Leeds or it's not Leeds, it's this other team, Charlton. Yeah. Quite a few Trinidadians play in Europe, you know, all about, like, you know, different countries, like in France as well, in Liège and in the Belgian league. Quite a few of them there. Like, my cousin is playing for he used to play for Ado Enbag. Now he's playing for this team in Greece. AEK Athens. You know, he's the goal against the Serbian them this season. So it's a real plenty footballers, bro, all over the place, especially in like Belgium and things playing. So, you know, like recently we just added a player from Norway. He's actually half Norwegian and half Trinidadian, and he just came into the team. He's a striker, named Mikkelsen or something like that. Look decent, you know.
This game should be done, but Austria might just get a late equalizer here and leave it 1-1, you know.
Would you
I want them to equalize, bro. France deserve this game here, bro. A lucky goal. A lucky goal is what bringing France in, bro.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Mbappe did say the Euros in the World Cup.
How is that a foul? And a yellow card? Really? This man is bro. This referee robbing the game. Man just dropped down there like a breadfruit, bro, like a fallen fruit. He didn't even get touched. He fall for himself. He hold his face. Mbappe supposed to get a yellow card, bro, for diving. Watch. The man never touch him. Nothing. He just hold his face and drop down because he lose the ball. Watch. Nothing hit him in the face. Nothing. Bro, this referee's a madman. This referee's a madman. Watch the replay good. Watch the replay good.
Oh, I'm seeing it now. Oh.
No contact. No contact from the guy. The guy never even touched his face. He hold his face when he lost the ball and dropped down on the ground.
Yeah.
Disgraceful. Disgraceful, bro. Mbappe deserves a card for that.
No, he got a card, didn't he? Wasn't this card from Mbappe?
Is the guy from Austria got the card, bro?
He gave it to no way.
Bro, he did.
He got a card.
I thought he was giving it to Mbappe. What?
No, Lima got a card.
For messing up Mbappe's free face.
Bro, they almost scored.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry.
Wow, Mbappe, bro. Wow, bro. Bro, I beg, man. Please, football gods, give Austria a goal. No, please. This referee, bro, this referee Robin.
Damn.
This referee like he trying to get him a pen or something.
Yeah.
Get him off the field, referee. Get him off the field. It did look like it hurt Yali, but he should be on a yellow card for diving before. This is it. I am done with Mbappe tonight. It's done.
Yeah,
I can't believe for such a big player that's what he will do. And they're already winning, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
You lose the ball.
Next season, Mark. Wait till next season.
Wait, bro. I don't have to wait. I already know. That's what Mbappe most famous for, you know. You know the French, you know they call them. I don't already tell Papi, you know, they like to dive. You know, there's flop.
No, I'm saying if you think it's bad now.
He learned from Henri, bro. The Guti. They used to call Henri the Guti. You know, it's like a big rat that is a wild rat that is living in the bushes, you know. Slippery. Play dead when predators come to attack, come looking for it, you know. Henri. I'm not saying I don't rate Mbappe, bro. I just don't rate the fact that he loves to dive. He loves to dive, bro. This is what I don't like. Yeah, well, he but the guy, bro. You know, he headed the ball. The guy headed the ball back, and on coming down from his jump, the heads can clash. It's like a hard luck. It's no one's fault that his nose probably broken. If it is, you know what I mean? That's happened. It's part and parcel of the game. It's a contact sport, guys. Come on.
Yeah. 100%.
Griezmann bleeding, Mbappe bleeding, the French sweating for this one now. They're bleeding.
Right. Now that Mbappe off, Austria go and come back and score.
Broken nose.
Austria go and come back. Yeah, it could be a broken nose, Yali.
You'll be wearing a mask. Like Guardiola. Oh no.
Half time. You can't beg for that right now. Austria will be in the ascendance. No Mbappe on the field. Austria in the ascendance here. Watch the goal coming. Austria on the attack here. Come on. Right, get the ball. Come on. Spray the pass down to the wing man. Bring it wrong. Yes. Come on. Take your time. Yes. Put the ball in the box. Go.
Damn.
Mark is pumping, man. You're pumping for Austria, Mark.
Bro, I'm so mad, bro. I'm so mad. They deserve to get a penalty, bro.
Yeah.
Mark hates the
bro,
French.
that's just too strong a word, bro. You can't use those words, Vegeta. That's a little bit strong. I don't feel like that. I feel like I just don't like the fact that it is flop. They are the better team in terms of quality. Where Mbappe is still doing on the pitch. Yellow card. Thank you. Thank you. Game are red, no referee. Game are red, no referee. Deschamps getting a yellow too. Take a yellow, Deschamps.
What's all this BS,
Bro,
man?
time wasting. Share cards. Share cards, referee.
So he's come
Give
on
him
just
a
to get,
yellow.
man.
Yeah, they're calling back the game and they're leading. We don't want that. Give them 10 minutes extra time for that. 10 minutes extra time. Yellow card for Mbappe. Thank you. You deserve it. You should have been getting a red now. Should have been on a yellow already.
I'm switching to the mobile setup because I have to get
Man, walk
ready.
on the field and sit down, you know, bro. They should have gave him a red card, bro. He literally walk on the field and sit down. What's going on here? Football power I have.
Yeah, yellow card. He can't walk on without the rest permission.
He should have got a red, bro. The man walk on and sit down on the field, you know. So you stop and play. King of football. Nah. 5 minutes, 7 minutes extra time again them for that. Come on, Austria. Get an equalizer. Papi going to work or?
Yeah. I'm getting ready for work, so I switched to my phone.
What? I thought it was Vegeta. Is Vegeta on the scene here? Yes.
Is Vegeta saying what?
You have Vegeta and Avatar now, so I was just like, oh.
Oh, he changed it. Somebody changed it. It must have been him. And I can't figure out how to change it back, but I'll do that later.
I want Austria 9 minutes extra time. You see this ref? I will give it to him. I'll give it to him here. He do the right thing. 9 minutes extra time. Yes, that's what we want. A late equalizer from Austria to sink the French. What? That's not a penalty, referee? That had to be a penalty, referee. That had to be a penalty. The man now hit the man at elbow.
1 minute you on, Mark?
1 minute 45 seconds.
Yeah, it's 30 ahead. Okay, that's cool.
Oh,
Wow.
shoulder to face. Ooh. All right, that's not his fault. That's no pen. That's no pen. I thought he elbow hit him first, but it wasn't his elbow. It was his shoulder. You can't be mad about that, broski.
No, run into him, yeah.
Yeah, you ran into him too. Yeah, I fear, you know, bro. I fear, you know. Football is a contact sport. You will get kicked. You will fall hard sometimes. These things will happen. Hopefully, no one gets injured, but you know what I mean? It's part of the game.
Of course it is. Huh?
I just find for the Premier League, which is such a physical league, there's make it a real like impossible. Somebody calls the fouls they give is like, the player, the subjectivity of the player follow through and all these things is crazy for me. It's like the player can't stop. Like if you know what I mean, it's like you're in inertia. It's impossible physically and by science. There's no handbrake. Referee sharing yellow cards like rain in this game, bro. Danzo with a yellow now. 9, bro. Vegeta, what happened to Giroud there, bro? The guy didn't even mash him.
See this.
Come on, Austria, get a ball. Win a ball and get a good counter attack going. Referee, that's handball. Kamavinga handle that ball, referee. No way, bro. No way he touched that ball.
I got to see that replay. Well, listen, if France are going to play like this, they're going to have a tough time.
Bruh. I want Austria to come back and equalize in the death on the 90, the last minute of the game. Right before the referee looked into blow off the watch. Bang goal. Bang goal. Telling you, bro, that's what they deserve. Yeah, come on. Look, the counter attack coming here. Come on. Referee, that's a foul. Good flick back. Come on, keep the counter attack going. Keep it up. Keep it up. Oh, bad pass. All right, you still win it. All right, cool. Still in possession. There we go. Ah, what you doing, bro? What you doing? 4 minutes left. Come on, fellas. One good attack we need. One good attack. Referee, what is this? Referee, nah, man. That is a foul, referee. That is a foul. Wow, 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 wow. That is off Jules Kounde's hand, bro. It's literally off his hand, bro.
Referee must have been paid some euros before this game.
Definitely paid some French francs, bro. Definitely got some frankincense and myrrh.
Oh yeah, Stephanie predicted 2-0 France.
And Luan.
Oh. Most people went with 5-2. Underestimating Austria.
Bro, this referee robbing them, bro. I not hearing that, bro. They deserve to have a penalty. They deserve to get a free kick just now there. Nah. France should have been down to 10 men because of what Mbappe do. Yeah, melt. Good save, boy. Keeper, boy. Wow. Giroud, bro. The man almost buried the game there. Come on, Austria. Yeah. What are we talking about? Ball. Come on. 9, bro. 9. What are you doing? Big up, guys. Big up, Luca. What's good, bro? Yeah, just trying to generate some energy for this team to score. Yeah, bro.
He's asking you if you're okay, man.
I want them to score. I want Austria to get equalizer, bro. They deserve it.
Yeah.
Almost Anatovic, bro.
Mark speaking Deutsch. Mark sprechen Deutsch. Ambition.
Ambition. Come on.
Come on, Austria. Come on, let's go. I need you to come back a point.
You need tackle this dude. Get him. Don't let him get to the box, bro. He go dive. You gotta tackle him, bro. Don't let him play that time and waste all that time. Good. Come on, get the counter attack. One final attack, fellas. One final attack. Let me get it going. Take them it on the dying seconds. Make a equalizer. The dying moments. Ball. Nah, man. Nah, man, referee, man. these French players, right? They're just throwing themselves to the ground every time a body touch them. And the referee giving them fouls. What is this?
It's the French Olympic diving team.
Full time.
Nice.
Pietish. Gross disappointment.
Congratulations, France.
I not even congratulated France for that. I can't even bring myself to say anything good about France in this game. That they didn't even deserve the goal. They didn't look like they was playing against a team that they should be beaten. You know, bro, I could only say negative things about France in this game. It's the first time I could talk about a team win a game, and I could only say negative things since the tournament started. And France, for me, was a favorite, even though I'm not a huge French fan.
Congratulations! Congratulations
to thank the referee most of all.
The French Olympic diving team. Congratulations to them today.
Yeah, bro.
Le Bleu. Let's go. But anyway, I predicted a France winning the game, so I'm good.
Me too. So I'll get a point still. I'll still get a little point in the scene there.
Yeah.
But what I will say is I'm really upset. By the way, guys, Johnny Evans just signed a brand new contract for Manchester United extension. Just so you guys know.
For who?
Oh, Johnny Evans.
Johnny Evans. He renewed. He signed a contract extension for another season.
Confirmed. That's good.
He's gonna retire. He's gonna get his bus pass from Man United. That boy.
Yeah, but he, still, one of the best, most experienced, defenders in the league at his age.
Yeah.
Easily our most reliable center back from the past season, anyway. So,
along with Casemiro.
Casemiro
sliding center back.
I think the league. I think the way the referees in the league kind of destroy Casemiro as his mental and confidence as a player, because some of the fouls that they give against Casemiro, they never give against any other player. I think they targeted him in his first season. He never got a red card in years, and he get 2 or 3 in one season for no reason. No, I think the league has been severely unorthodox in the last 2 seasons with a lot of the rulings that they've made, especially against Manchester United, because I think a lot of teams profited and hadn't suffered from those kind of decisions, and no one could really argue that. I mean, look at your team, Tottenham Hotspurs. You should have had a red card, and we should have had a penalty twice in one game, but you still emerged winning the game 2-1, which was interesting, to be fair, at the beginning of the season. It kind of this season, yeah, when Romero slapped the ball away from goal, when he realized the goalkeeper was diving to the right and the ball was going into the left corner.
The Garnacho offside at the Emirates.
I wouldn't even talk about when Udoji hold on to Garnacho like he was trying to have a hugging contest and his foot was off the ground. You know what I mean? The man foot off the ground and the referee watching that and saying play on. Madman thing. And that was just 2 instances, bro. I could talk about Arsenal. The same situation with our Arsenal defender again tonight. Diving to a tackle like a rugby player, and the referee just was like, okay, that's normal, that's fair, you know what I mean? But if Casemiro do it, red card, penalty, tweet, you know what I mean? So big up for that. But you know what I mean, at the end of the day, the footballers, despite what happened on the pitch, I think they're supposed to react and do it themselves. They shouldn't be dependent on a referee's decision to help them in games. And that's the biggest thing I don't like recently in the modern day of football. A lot of players depend on the referees. They lie down on the ground because they know the referee is going to check to see if they're injured. They could cry and roll. It's like with Mbappe. I don't think if it had a Colina in the game at this moment, Mbappe would get away with that. He probably would have got sent off for diving on the ground and in a critical moment. Minutes left in the game, you dive in there, Colina might have sent him off. I think a lot of fans is be a little bit soft-hearted with players because they like them. If you dive in, you deserve a yellow card. I don't care if it's Ronaldo. I don't care if it's Hoyland, Garnacho. If you're diving, yellow card. Because that's not fair play. And at the end of the day, FIFA fair play is FIFA fair play. And we need to maintain that. And as much as a player could have a technical foul, you know, you diving is like a technical foul on your behalf. And one thing I could say is that in the Premier League this season, they have not enforced the diving rules at all. Kante definitely could be man of the match. Although Drex, I would say the man of the match has to be from the Austrian team because they were clearly the better team for most parts of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're right back. I don't know his name, but he was excellent.
Class. Let's see his name.
Oh, hold on,
The
let me
right
pull it
back
up here.
for Austria.
Damn. What's his name? Did anybody find his name?
Posh. Number 5, Posh.
Yeah. He deserves the accolades. He deserves the applause.
Yeah, I think they played really well. I think a poor mistake. You know, we've seen lots of mistakes happen in a lots of different occasions, you know. And I feel like, you know, for them to be dug out by that one mistake, it was tough for them. But, you know, they played a good game. They fought the entire game. Their heads never dropped. You have to give props to Austria. You know, it looks like a pretty much a young squad. Most of their players are pretty much unknown. But, you know, even Lema got a yellow card for no reason. I don't even understand it. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a tough game. But I will be looking forward to see the other performances because France, they're gonna have a definite tough go at it as it stands because their tournament bracket is not getting any easier. And that one goal, I mean, they're not at the top, but they're tied for first with in their group at the current moment, you know. But the Netherlands on a 1 goal difference. So it's the Netherlands, France, Poland, and Austria. It's a tough group, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to call right now, like to see just because like France almost they were a little bit, in my opinion, lackluster and very similar to England, you know, in how they performed. So
I think they
I'll
had a
say,
worse game than England, to be fair, because at least England scored a proper goal. I mean, if not for the deflection from the defender, I don't think any French attacker was near that ball where it was going to land anyway.
yeah, it was
So
gonna end 0-0.
it would have been a 0-0. If not, Austria might have been the one to score a goal. I feel like it's hard to say there's a very good performance from the French team. I mean,
And
Kante
also the
was pretty
referee
good.
was fraudulent today. Let's not forget.
Yeah, that referee was a little bit different. But you know, Netherlands was shaky themselves. But you see, the funny thing about football is Netherlands will play France, and you'll get one of the most entertaining games you see in the tournament. You never know. You know, despite their both performances in the open games. The problem is if France's next game is Netherlands, which I think it is. Let me just double check to see when is the match. Where's the match info on that? Right. So let's double check here. France's next game.
Yeah, France is on
Is
the
the
21st.
Netherlands exactly. France playing
Yeah.
the Netherlands in the next game. That
Yeah, 21st.
is a problem for France. Because in one regard, you would hope that Poland would keep Austria to a draw, you know. But if Lewandowski is back, I feel like maybe it might be difficult. And you don't want Netherlands to sneak a victory or take you on a draw and Poland or Austria win. because then you're in a situation where you might not qualify. You know what I mean? I don't think the referee was balanced by any means. I think the referee favored France. I think Kylian Mbappe should have had a yellow card for diving in the game, and for coming back on the field, he should have had a red card. So France should have been down to 10 men for the last
Austria
10
should have
minutes.
had a penalty.
And they should have had a penalty. No one can tell me that tackle, which they got no ball, they took the player out completely in the box, is not a foul and not a penalty on Sabitzer. So France would have never win that game, and they should not have. I think if not for the referee, they would have lost this game today. The referee was the most valuable player for France today.
Well, I told you about the ref.
Yeah, you did say so.
I see him week in, week out in here in Spain. And I told you he was, and you might, because you know I'm a Barcelona fan, you know I'm not a Real Madrid fan. That's got nothing to do with it. I'm a football fan. And when I see things that are dodgy, I call them out and I talk about them. And he's a Real Madrid fan. Where's Mbappe going? Real Madrid. Now, I know it's the Euros, but everything has to do with everything. So you don't want to, anger the new boy. So you're probably right, Mark, in saying that he probably deserved a double yellow, like 2 yellows for two different actions. You're not going to anger the cash cow, So because you've got to see him next season as well.
True.
And you've got to take into consideration everything, in context.
100%. Tomorrow I want to go to Dortmund, but I don't know if I'll be able to, bro. I don't know.
Who's playing tomorrow in Dortmund?
Portugal.
Oh. Yeah.
That was right there. It's like literally like 25 minutes, 35 minutes from me.
Is Dortmund near Hanover?
No, it's in Hamburg. Dortmund is basically like next to Gelsenkirchen, which is Schalke, basically.
Yeah.
So it's like, and that's like next to the city where I am. So
okay. No, because I was in Germany in '93, near Hanover, in Minden. Minden,
that's
Hanover.
like a little bit more Sudan, I believe.
Okay.
More southern.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm going to bow out anyway. I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you very much for having me on again. Big up to everyone in the chat. Like and subscribe to all these good people, and I'll catch you on another one. Okay.
For sure.
Big up, guys. Big up, Chris.
Yeah, let's close the shop, and big up Mitch and Mark as well.
Take care, people.
Guys, we out of here. Thank you. Yeah, more Euros action. Make sure you hit the like button and notification bell and all that. We will be here tomorrow for the games tomorrow. So who's playing again tomorrow? Let me just
let you guys know. Tomorrow the first game is at 5 p.m. UK time, and that's definitely going to be a contest between Georgia and Czechia, and Turkey and Portugal will be playing in the late game. Oh, actually, the game is the 3 p.m. game. So, guys, if you are going to be here, I'll be covering that right here on the channel. You can tune in and enjoy the fun. Papi,
Yes,
who
sir.
covering the
Yes,
Portugal
sir.
game at 6 o'clock, bro?
Yeah. We'll set up the stream in a little bit, but big shout out to everybody that's been here, that's been in the conversation and in the panel and stuff. So
9 hours, Vegeta.
you look at that. Yeah, it was a mega streaming day today. So, but all good fun, and it was all made fun by you guys in the chat. So shout out to all you guys. We appreciate you guys so much. So yeah, and just like that, we're out of here. Peace.
So yeah, it's looking good.
Football Power Hour.